Boom! Thank you, Crystal, for spotting that. I do it too. Oh dear, never mind. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for popping in. Raymond, thank you, my friend. Sorry I was muted. Hopefully you can hear me now. And I'm going to have a little look at old Gollum and Lord of the Rings. Been a number of negative reviews, but I've avoided. I haven't looked at it yet. I haven't played the game. I watched a few seconds of Bjorn's stream yesterday because he's a friend and he was doing he was playing the whole thing in the voice of Smeagol, which was amazing. So I had to show some support, but I didn't really want to watch too much because I wanted to, have my own impressions of the game, as you do. But big shout out to NVIDIA GeForce NOW, who have been very generous and let me have a code for this. So no chat. Well, there is a bit of chat on the screen. I might just turn that off because it's too big, isn't it? It's not really very helpful. Let me have a look and see if I can do something with that before I completely get rid of it. Let's have a look. Let's go with a width of 900. See if that's any better. Next time I see Rainmaker. Thank you very much, Benjiro1X. Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? That's kind of working. We go with that, I think. We'll see. We'll see if it's any good. If not, I'll get rid of it. I've got to make a confession. I've never read a Lord of the Rings book. I think I started, and it was just too heavy for me. So I never have done. I've seen the films. I know the stuff like everybody does. But if you're here for the lore and the background and all that stuff, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But in terms of gameplay, let's have a look, shall we? So bearing in mind, let's see why won't it accept. Let me unplug it again and pop it back in. Bearing in mind, I might have to end up doing this with a keyboard. I do like a stealth game. They're pretty cool. So I like Bramble, for example. I know why this isn't working. 1 second, guys. Let's fire this up. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's to do with Steam. I had this before. So Steam kind of intercepts, and I can't remember if it had to be on or off. I forget now. But it basically wants you to, it sort of allows you control with the controller, but it doesn't. If that makes sense. So some keys work and some don't. We can give it a go and see how far we get. If not, I'll switch over to keyboard. It's all good. Thank you for the Euros, Phipps. Bless you, my friend. Guten Abend, mein Freund. We've got Crystal in the house. I can't hear it now without hearing Bjorn.
Faces look garbled. No.
Cheers, brother. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Death not to fear.
Dankeschön.
Time is not spent. Roses has no scent.
So this is going to be 1440. I'm playing it at 1440 as well. It's on GeForce Now Ultimate, so it could go up to 4K.
Not roses.
But I'm using the 1440 monitor, so not much point really. Schmiegel. Liz?
Roses. Which one was it, precious?
Actually, I think Bjorn did a better voice than this guy. I do. He did a corker. You've got to watch it. It's an experience.
Quiet. Someone's coming.
So, of course, old Tolkien, interesting character, worth kind of digging into his background. There's some interesting stuff that drove his desire to create all of this world, and it leans on lots of ancient Nordic lore, so it kind of does fit. Gucci is now following. Wow, thank you, my friend. We'll see a bit of this, I'm afraid. It's because we've got a couple of big games up for grabs. I get torn a new one because people go, no, why would anybody want to sub? You must be buying your subs. Well, you can see them popping up here. It's because they want to win a game. Anyway, we won't go into that. There's more than enough of that kicking around. Crispy like my bacon.
Leave us. I want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, the GeForce Now is just, well, it's just out there. It's head and shoulders beyond anything else that's kicking around. This is an unexpected stream. Hello, Phoenix. I'm trying to do some gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I want to win a game for sure. Oh, bless you, Crystal. You will do. It's law of averages.
Your real name.
I'm going to reduce the size. I might turn I think I'm going to turn off the chat box because it's going to cover everything up. And I will obviously interact with you.
Let us try someone else.
You will not pass. Oh, Bilbo.
Yes, you remember him.
I do. Well, I kind of do.
He
Yeah.
found you more than 60 years ago.
No, no, before my
Deep
time.
underneath the roots of
Not
the
much.
misty mountains. He took something from you.
He took his ring. He did. I remember.
My precious.
Very clever, isn't it? It's like, I don't know what the estate of Tolkien's worth. It's got to be getting up towards the whole Harry Potter scale over the years.
Worming your way down the hills.
Oh, thank you,
always
Crystal.
hiding
Bless you.
from the moon.
Bless you.
You follow the hobbits
It's all I have.
the way east to the lonely mountain. But
Eagle.
then you stop. And south.
Oh,
Why?
I'm loving the look of this so far. I mean, I know this is an intro illustration and stuff, but some of these are so dire.
A voice calling you to the land of shadow,
Leave us alone.
whispering your name in your dream.
Not listening.
I just keep seeing Bjorn. William, my lovely friend. Did someone say free game? How are you doing, bro? It was free. I don't buy games. I try and avoid it.
Eagle.
Yeah, see now William, I should have done this with William as a joint thing because
Now, let us-
he knows all there is to know about the whole Tolkien universe. Mountains of Cirith Ungol, 3012 of the Third Age. No idea what that is. The Shadow Mountains. For years, Gollum had dwelled in the mountains of Cirith Ungol. Oh, Christ. Good luck with the game, mate. What does that mean? Oh, dear. Have you seen it? Have you been? I've not seen anyone play it. I quickly jumped in on Bjorn's just to hear his amazing interpretation of Schmeagol. But I'm trying to avoid it. I mean, I love a stealth game, and I know a lot of people have been turned off by the fact that it's fairly hefty stealth. I think it looks amazing. But I've been playing Bramble, which I think is probably fairly similar. I'll be able to have more of an opinion of that in the near future. Fantastic lore. William, I should have thought about that, mate. We should have done something together on this. Me and my brain.
Gollum. Gollum.
Oh, I love the close-in camera angle. That's really cool. Ooh. The Wrath. Or the Wraith. He's the Wraith, isn't he? It's a different word. So, actually, do you know what? I don't know what frames per second I've got this on. The controller's working fine, by the way. Let's see what we've got here. Interface. That's all good. Sound is fine. Controller. So, graphics. What options have we got? High and epic. Let's go epic. Let's do it. I can do 144 on this monitor. You know, the thing I find with DLSS is because because we're using a 4080 card, I just push it to the limits anyway. DLSS is amazing. Well, for example, when you've got that recent ray tracing, light tracing thing with Cyberpunk, which is really designed for post 4090 cards. But for most games, I don't need it, I don't think. Alright, here he goes. He's now on epic level. I mean, it feels more like a 120 frames per second, which is what I've got my GeForce set to. Well, it's kicking around nicely. How's it looking at your end, guys? Obviously I don't have a monitor set up so I can see. Although it looks a little sort of laggy on OBS, which is why I'm asking. It's really, really smooth on my screen, and that might be because if I am punching out 120 and we're streaming at 160, because that's the max on YouTube. Where's he going? Where are you jumping? Where you got to jump, dude?
Tomorrow we find something nice.
Well, okay, A to jump, but I don't know on to what. I thought I assumed it wanted me to jump onto this stick, this thing. But nope, no sign of that. I know, look at this. What an absolute VIP chat I have. Watched a bit of Renaissance Men last night. I actually would have watched a lot more, Stu, but my daughter's down from uni for a bit, so the TV got commandeered. Well, she's going back tomorrow for a couple of weeks. So, little jump. Woohoo! Day is near. Go back to your cave. Right, okay. He's got no fish, and he's got no stones, and I have no idea where his cave is. Oh, it's got to be that yellow dot, I would have thought. I'm loving the animation. Another thing people were complaining about was the animation. It feels really good to me. It's very, very fast. I didn't see what was that I had to do. Was it push forward and RT jump? Yeah, I got it. Okay. It's been a glorious day. It has here as well, my friend. Really nice. We've been up on Dartmoor. Took my daughter up onto Dartmoor. Took a few photos. Went round a reservoir, which is very nice. Little walk.
Up and up again.
Jump sideways. LA. It's all fairly standard kind of Assassin's Creed-y type movements. Drop down. And RT for a far jump. Whee! There we go.
The Mountains of Shadow. That is where you are hiding.
Oh, good. Yeah, quite brambly like. Bramble has this kind of thing.
You know why.
Jump towards the climbable wall. New England. Oh, I'd love to go to New England. Benj had his uncle over for some football in the park. Lovely, simple. Oh, that's nice, mate. I did see your little concerned tweet about Benj and football, but I wouldn't stress it. I mean, maybe it's not for him. Maybe he just enjoys a little kickabout.
It's a long jump again, my precious.
I never enjoyed doing anything that was competitive. Always felt under pressure. That's why I never got into sports. But, you know, horses for courses. Different people enjoy different things in life.
Shadow Mountains. Yes, that's how they called it. The Orcs did.
So you talk to the orcs.
Talk to the orcs.
Yes, and we listens.
I don't know why he's coming through my left ear only. Young Shmuel. Hasn't done anything. We got to his cave yet? Not quite. So this kind of gameplay, which I enjoy, by the way, is absolutely the kind of thing that people go, oh, this is boring. What do you mean? I can't set fire to stuff and throw sticks and things.
Precious. The eye, it's always watching.
Grab a ledge below. What a ledge. And drop. Oh, flippin' heck, Tucker. You told me to drop. Are you sure you want to load the last? Well, I haven't got any choice, have I? Flipping heck, Tucker. That is such an old quote. There's probably nobody in the chat or likely to watch this video that has a clue what I'm referring to. I'm just going to look over here. Did I actually even need? That's why I dropped and died, isn't it? Probably don't even need to drop. Let's go back up. Bramble turns out to be a heck of a lot harder than I thought it would be. But I am at the very, very end. I'm on the very last boss in Redfall. I've done Bloody Tom. Bloody Tom is dead. And I've now got the whispering what's-her-face. Ray knows what I'm talking about. There we go. And then that's me done, I think. So I'll then be able to pay attention to Jedi Survivor. Well, that's a good question, Meta, isn't it? Because that is ultimately what's going to make it live or die in terms of value. It's a good question. I'm literally, 5 minutes in at the moment, and I was given the game. So I don't have the... I'm not sitting here thinking, oh, it's a waste of money. But I will, when I've finished, in an hour or so, I'll have a much better idea of whether or not it's worth it. I mean, look, I actually don't think any game, I think like maybe 4 or 5 games a year are worth that kind of price, quite honestly. I think that's why I mean, I did actually buy this. Did I buy it for somebody? No, I didn't, did I? It was the asset. I was going to buy it as part of a giveaway. If I was buying it, I would be getting it on CD Keys, probably, or one of those sites, and paying half the price. And then I feel like it's probably about the right price. But I do think that games are overpriced, particularly on console, and that includes Switch. Particularly because most of them these days are digital downloads, which means they haven't had any cost of production, no cost to ship, no cost, no cut for the retailer, and they've not passed any of that saving on, and the market's allowed them to do it. So I actually don't think there are many games that are worth that, if I'm honest with you. Therefore, if it's $70, no, I wouldn't pay $70. There are a few games that I would pay that for. I just missed out what I had to do there. Is this his little bed? Shrine.
And if she's not happy, what does she do then, my love? Wraps us all up like spindles. No, not through her tunnels, not yet. Must bring her...
I think a top price game these days shouldn't be any more than $50. I know that's a really good game. If it's a good game, it's going to sell in absolute vast quantities. And you know, you can pick up games for $15, $10, and they're still really good games.
It was ours.
A lot of it is a lot of profiteering going on in the industry.
It came to me on my birthday.
But certainly digital games, I mean, they've been creaming it on those. When you think this pressed onto a DVD in a plastic box with printed artwork, in a case, in a case of 100, sealed in cardboard, shrink wrapped, put on a truck, driven to an airport, flown all over the world, taken off, put on a plane or a train or a bus or whatever, taken to a distributor, and then mailed or driven to retailers, and then the retailer takes their 30%. So on that basis, just interesting little fringe around his head, if you can see that. It's almost like I've got a bit of pixelation going on there. On that basis, they're creaming it when they're charging $70 because all they've got is storage costs, which are negligible for them. Obviously, there's the development costs, but that's the same. It's the same whether they sell it. It's the same cost, however they sell it. Good. I'm going to be paying about £85 for my Diablo 4 early access. You are a fool, but I only get about 6 games a year. On what platform, Stu? On PlayStation? I'm intrigued as to why he's got fringing on his head. Let's have a look at Let's turn vertical sync off. Let's make sure DLSS is off. We really don't need that. It doesn't give me a choice, does it? Ray tracing mode. I do want ray tracing. Ah, Gollum hair simulation. Maybe that's the puppy. View distance, texture streaming, everything else is... Oh, it dropped it down a level, didn't it? Let's go with... We don't want FS. There we are. Okay. Well, we have to leave it on this for ray tracing, apparently. Visual effects, get them right up. Let's put his hair simulation on and see if that affects ultra performance. Alrighty. There's always... I always get a little bit confused with a lot of these frame generation. I always get a little confused. Sometimes they need a bit of a play about. Yeah, see, now he's got that fringing on his hair. So let's turn off the hair simulation thing. Bearing in mind, of course, these are very, very specific to the PC version of the game. You're not going to get this on consoles. They don't give you that kind of mucking about. Now, why did all that end? Why did suddenly ray tracing disappear? Because this was... Oh, I didn't apply it. What a numpty. I'm too used to them just knowing. Texture streaming. Let's put everything on Epic. And then we'll apply it. Turned off vertical sync. That's fine. In fact, let's put that on Epic. There we go. And ray tracing's on. Yeah, I genuinely don't. I think it's pure profiteering matter. There's no reason to sell the games at the same. They can, and that's why they do, and they don't get a lot of kickback, so they continue to do it. It's very simple, really. Right. That's applied. There we go. Let's have a look. That's better. Oh, slowed down a bit now. We've got a little bit of latency now. That's interesting. Dude. Schmiegel doesn't like Ultra.
You must have had friends once. A family.
They kicked us, cast us out, cast them all, cast them.
PS5, yeah, well, you got to pay. You pay full wedge, and there's no way around that. At least even with Xbox, you can get discounts on CD keys, but PS5 is what it is, bro. So we've got ray tracing, where we've introduced a little bit of... it's not latency. It's just it's dropped the frame rate, is what's happened. To be honest, I'm quite happy from 30 frames up anyway. And we could probably get that down if we played with frame. Where is it? Upscaler type. No, it stops there. Yeah, I mean, we could kick about. Probably don't need view distance on Epic, to be fair. But anyway. Whoops. Oh no, I reset it to defaults. No. No. Oh, look at that. We've gone down to... There we are. It's all good. Right, I'm going to stop mucking about. Stop mucking about. Let's put that on, and let's take view distance down to high, and then we'll hit Y. There we go. You can literally see the thing pinging in the back with the ray tracing, I think. Oh, that feels a bit better. Okay. Just taking that view distance down has pulled the frame rate up. Right, so let's have a little look about what do we need to do. Collectibles, Mordor Mountains near Sidith Ungol. Show detail. Zoom in. Zoom in. Move about. And, I mean, I don't know. I haven't a clue what any of this is showing at the moment. So, oh, that's our collectibles, apparently, but we don't have any, so that's why we can't see any. Right. Let's go. It's really weird. I'm literally getting most of the audio through my left ear. Hello, Kevin. How are you, dude? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope life on the West Coast is good for you. I'm just thinking it's coming up to, what is it? Must be about 10 to 9 in the morning. On a fine Saturday morning for you guys. Down we go. Across. No footholds. Be careful. Oh yeah, look, we have a little stamina bar. So if I stop... Oh, it continues, so you don't want to be doing that. Oh, here we go. Get down quick. There he is. He's good. Oh, look at it. I've got puddles in the air. You see those little ripples that are kind of happening in the air? Well, that's not very clever, is it? You see them there? There's little circles, little ripples that are just kind of happening everywhere. I didn't put... that's such a cheap effect. It's meant to happen over here, where it kind of works. And then it's happening over here. There's obviously it's a graphic box. So although we're seeing around the edges of that piece of rock, as far as the actual game is concerned, that's an alpha channel, and the whole thing is a box that they've just slapped on. Now obviously I can't walk over it without falling off. That's what programmed in, but that's why that's happening. Down you go. Oh.
Hates it.
Yeah, this is the PC version, Meta, and playing it on a 4080 rig, courtesy of NVIDIA. Oh, that hurt. So that's his little life bar. I'm actually not 100% sure what we're supposed to be doing. At the moment, I'm just kind of wandering around, but that's an absolute copy of that other rock that I was on. Yeah, NVIDIA GeForce NOW Ultimate is a 4080 card. This PC is a 3080, which obviously using this does allow the slightly better jump fidelity. I could download it and play it on the 3080, but I wouldn't be able to push it to Epic and stream at the same time. So that's one of the advantages of using GeForce. Go down again, looks like we do. Jump! RT. This looks like this is where we started. I think it is actually. We just basically jumped down to where we started on the game. Dagnabbit. I don't know if it's my headphones or the sound in the game itself, but it seems very heavily biased to my left ear, which is quite weird. Right, up we go. What? Oh, I doesn't have any stamina's all right for that part of the game. There's some yellow, which normally, don't you notice this? In most games, yellow seems to be the colour that implies you can jump there or climb up on that part. Anyway, he certainly can't do anything there. Was it left? Was it left and A? No. It must have been right and A. Yeah, that's a good shout. Maybe that's what I need to do. Yeah, maybe that's a good shout actually. I'll have a little look at that on the settings, because it may well be that it's not designed for master volume. No, it doesn't seem to have the option actually. Just volume. No, nothing there. Controls, all good. No. Doesn't, sadly. haven't a clue what they paid to license this, but it would have been a lot. No!
What's the noise?
No idea, dude. Investigate the noise. Where is the noise? Is it down? Where's that question mark? Well, at least we have something to do now. Go on, brother. Keep going. Right around here. That's it. Well done. To investigate the noise, and the noise is still down. Right. Don't think we can go this way. So we're pretty much back to where we were just now. But you see, going down to me is kind of back to where we started. It's that little red flag. It's mind your head. I mean, it is working its way across both ears, but just seems to be a little bit dominant in the left ear. Let's drop down here then. How far have we got to go before we kill ourselves? See, that's a big old drop, isn't it? It feels to me like we're going around in circles. I suppose there is always the map. It's kind of... It's so undetailed, it's difficult to know what the heck is going on. There's quite a lag on that map, can you see it? Now, as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't be any more than probably a 1080p map. It doesn't look particularly detailed. But it jumps about. Anthem used to do that. Whenever you went into their map, it was really jittery. Like it dropped down to no frames. Hell yeah, for Diablo 4. When's Diablo 4 coming out? Is it the 8th? Or the 4th? Or the 6th? It's early June, isn't it? Not very long, anyway. Right. That noise is in this direction, but I can't get there without going back from the direction that I came. I'm fairly convinced we're just going back. I don't know, might not be. Let's have a look. Some lightning. Lightning coming from up there. There's a little trick in first-person games, which doesn't really work normally in third-person games, and that is if you jump off a large ledge, it could be a high mountain or whatever, and hug the building or the rock as you go down, you just seem to land without doing any damage. But you just got to get it right. If you get it right, it works in first person. I have no idea why, but it doesn't work on third person. So we've definitely been here before. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There is a thing over there too. Way! Right, we ain't going that way. Oh, cool. So you've been downloading Gollum, have you, Meta? Is that what you're downloading? Excellent. Ah, back we are. So, there was a sound. That's the shrine. I'm not sure what that is. Let's look on the map and see where this is. Okay, so now we've got some bearings. Excuse me. It's weird because the map doesn't really do a great deal. How far in can I go? That's it, maximum. And that's obviously the direction that the little fella is looking at the moment. And no idea where that sound was coming from. But this is further into the map this way. Awesome. Well, I'm sure you'll do better than me. What's that up there? I think this is kind of in the right direction, so...
What's the noise?
Okay, investigate the noise, which sends him back this way. this rock, but I'm not sure if this is a route. Oh yeah, there it is. Right, it didn't give me a crouch option. How do I get in there? Oh look, there's a new button. So that's... oh, there it is. Ah, so if I hold down left bumper, it has this kind of psychic thing going on here where you can see. Ah, that's new. And RB is crouch.
So you never left that cave,
Progress!
and no one ever saw you.
No.
It does sound like old Sir Ian McKellen. Alright, cinematic. There's a birdie. Hunt the spy. What, the bird? Is the bird the spy? Presume it is.
Bird, it watches us.
Fish.
Spies on us.
Of course he eats fish, does he?
Grab it, throttle it.
Yeah. Oh, it took me a while though, Ray. Right, sprint towards the wall. Yes, RT. Ah, there we go. Now he's running. I've found him. What do I do with him? Oh, that went a bit jittery. Let's go back and run again. So you literally run, you don't jump or anything, except at that point. Cleatig, hello there. Is this game worth? Funnily enough, Meta came on and asked the exact same question, and I'll give you the same answer that I gave, which I don't think any game's worth 60. I think that a game shouldn't be any more than 50.
Filthy little spy.
Think this one, I mean, I've only played it for half an hour. How long have I been playing here? There's a little bit of lag actually. Just looking at you guys, 2% lag. That's not very clever. Yeah, I've only been playing it for a little while. Where have I been? 40 minutes, and I'm really at that point where you're just, by and large, doing tutorial. You know, move left, move right, jump, all that kind of stuff. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. Give me a second, guys. Just come over here and see what I've got going on over here. And output 18 should be all right. I can take it down to 16, but it shouldn't be an issue. Let's give that a go. So is it worth it? I don't know yet. Difficult to say so far, and of course that's a bit of a subjective. My personal belief, as I've said, is that I don't think any game is worth 60. I think, particularly if it's a digital download, it should be discounted from what you would pay. I mean, you can literally go into a supermarket and pay half price on a brand new game and pay full price as a digital download, which makes no sense at all. But I've got lost again. Follow the yellow brick road, right, the dot. So how do I get up here? Let's run towards this. That's it. I mean, if the whole game was like this, then 100% no. I mean, it would almost be a proof of concept. So I'm hoping, yeah, I'm hoping there's more to it. But
Then we eat.
Bjorn, who hosts Rock Players on my channel, he played it for an hour and a half yesterday, and he actually enjoyed it. Mind you, he was doing the whole voice and really getting into it, but he thought it was all right. He thought it was okay. But again, we've both been given the game, so it's difficult to know if you've not paid for it. Oh, here we go with some folk, some orcs.
Cautious now. There's speed. Orcs must...
I mean, it hasn't, as you know, it hasn't got a very good rating at all. It's been getting quite hammered on Rotten Tomatoes and Meta What's Its Face and stuff.
Isn't that Ufak? It is Ufak.
I think it's so difficult to compare. You've got God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn, and so many great games that are a similar price.
Leave him hanging, you foolish scum.
Very, very hard. And also, we don't know what these guys paid for the license for this, for Lord of the Rings. It could have been a substantial cost in the development.
Go a few steps into the cave.
What am I supposed to do here then? Just listen to them chat? Or keep going? Oh, of course, we're chasing this bird still, aren't we? Whee! Oh, missed it. Flipping heck. Back up. That's it. But, you know, I mean, look, Redfall got panned. And I have absolutely loved that game. I've almost finished it. And it's one of my favourite games of the year so far. So, would I have paid $80 for Redfall? No, probably not. 50? Yeah. And the first hour or two of Redfall, it's, you know, running around not doing a lot. Whoa. Whoa! What am I doing here?
You want to play, huh?
No, I want to know what I'm supposed to do. My orcs are coming. That's awkward. Oh, he got me. Dag you. Are you sure you want to load this? We don't have any choice. Jump! Jump! Have you played it yet, Ray? I bet you're on the money. I'd say $35 for Redfall. No, I think it's worth more than that. I mean, I've played most of it now. I reckon... Well, no, I mean, there's still some side quests, but I've probably put in about 15 hours on it. I think it's worth 40, 45 even. It's actually a lot more to it than you think when you get into it. It's quite a lot to do. I'm loving it. I don't know. I know it got... A lot of people hated it. But then, you know, they played it for 20 minutes and said, what's this? And it's been patched quite a lot since it first. I'm supposed to get past these dudes. What if I do a creepy thing? There's nowhere that I can see that I can cling to anything. Let's see if I can... Look at me moving my head around. Let's see if I can work out where they are. What are they doing? I can run, but they'll probably get me. Let's just do it and see what happens. That's what we were supposed to do. Oh, they gave up easily.
They left.
What was that?
Oh yeah, no, that's my point. I don't think any game should be more than 50. Particularly digital versus retail.
How far you ever went into Mordor?
We never left the clouds. Why is it asking us?
Really weird. In what respect? See, I'm not sure if... Yeah, see, I don't know why, I'm getting a bit of lag on the stream, which is really weird. It shouldn't be happening. Because there's plenty of horsepower. So apologies for that, guys. While the cinematic's going, I'll have another exploration. What's going on over here?
Climbed up too high, didn't we, precious? Not safe here. Mustn't see us. No, not him. His eye sees all this.
Okay, I've made a few changes.
Mountains, he might see baggins. Not him, not him. Don't speak to him.
Might take a second or two to pick up. Yeah, good question. I was wondering that. I don't think he did, you know, have as much hair. I remember him being quite bold with just some straggles of hair. Of course, there weren't any illustrations in the book, were there? So I guess it's down to individuals. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was almost bald, wasn't it? With just like a couple of straggly bits on the side. They've sort of made him a little cuter, if anything, I think. But maybe it's a younger version, you know, like earlier, because it did say 3012 of the third age or something, and I don't know how that compares to, you know, the sort of Lord of the Rings period that we're familiar with. It might be a lot before, maybe way back. Oh, got a click.
He will know. And it's two of mustn't lose them.
Hopefully, this game won't be so laggy. Looks like it's been. Oh, don't know. It's just dropped down to 50.
And it's two of them.
We'll see.
Follow, but quiet. Stay in the shadows. What about the bird?
What happened there? Oh wow! God, that would. I tell you what, that would hurt if that happened a lot. For a start, I can't really see what's going on. Let me change the brightness settings. Interface. Graphics. Gamma correction. Just until you see the image. It seems to have suddenly got very dark. Let's go with that. Is that any better? That's better. You can see what's going on now.
They will tell him. He will know. And it's two of them.
How did he get caught?
Stay in the shadows. What about the bird? Forget birds.
I'm telling you, it was that little one. She lost Spider Friend. I haven't seen it for years. I hope her ladyship had sucked it dry.
Shouldn't report it. It's always trouble.
Oh, flip.
Then they send
Get down.
blood out and
Oh, they missed us. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I mean, it's an interpretation, isn't it? Yeah, even the orcs look different to orcs in the movies or in any TV adaptation that I've seen.
Mustn't
So
lose them.
they've decided to go down the cute road, I suppose. Plus, I don't know. I mean, it might be that Peter Jackson's version was copyright. You know, if they make it too much like it, they may end up with kind of legal writ. Most likely takes place way before the movie. I think that is the case, Ryan. After all, Sméagol Gollum is about 500 years old during the Lord of the Rings. But it kind of makes more sense because it does look like a younger version to me. Right, we can climb up here.
So they never caught you, yeah?
Keep
Then
going,
why
dude.
are there torture marks on your
They're
hand?
getting away.
Yeah, so they're talking about this as a story in the past, aren't they? Gandalf talking to him there.
Help
I
us.
presume it's Gandalf the White or whatever his name is.
Even the shriekers are out flying. Those screams, makes your skin crawl.
Yes, the spider could help. First, lure them into her webs, and then...
war.
A spider? I don't want spiders.
They're getting tense.
How do I lure? Right, so drop down and... Where's this web then?
We're too far away.
Game over? So he's literally only got to be seen. And that's game over. So how do you lure them? That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? It's a bit rogue-like-ish.
She could help us.
Something's brewing. Even the shriekers are out flying.
Oh no.
Those screams,
Get in there.
makes your skin crawl.
Is it? Did we see his hair
That could help.
in this?
First, lure them
I haven't
into
seen
her
Gandalf.
webs, and
Gandalf the Grey, wasn't it? That was it.
That's what's brewing. Folks high up are getting tense.
Well, we're not getting as much. Hopefully you're not seeing as much latency as there was earlier. Or drop in frameage. It's looking better. Quite odd. Right, so I'm supposed to lure them beneath the spider's web, apparently.
I hate this tunnel.
The other
Why are we...
far away.
When his eyes are yellow, is that when he's Sméagol? And then when they're not yellow, he's Gollum? Or is it the other way round? Sneak up and hold Y
This one first.
for an ambush.
That's the stench.
Oh, that didn't work too well. I did exactly as it said. Yeah, I caught a glimpse of it, almost blackish. Yeah, it must be quite a ways before, mustn't it? Well, I see, right, yeah. So Gollum is the yellow-eyed, monster-y fellow, and Schmiegel is the more amiable one.
The lantern's out again.
Big oof. I know, I pressed Y, as was what I was requested to do.
Someone should slay that monster.
Right, I'm holding Y. Oh, I did before. I was just mashing it, but you got to hold it. Okay. Oh, I can walk through him. that's sad. I mean, oh, why do they do that? Look at that. I can walk literally right through him. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, a little bit of lag there. I saw that. Take the stone, aim and throw. Let's have a look. Oh. Take another one then. I've got to aim on this thing. It's like that didn't work either. What's the game? What's the game with the French, the girl and her brother? What's it called? Came out. The second one came out recently. That was a really good game. And then you had this kind of thing. We had to throw stones at stuff. Very similar, actually, in the sense that it's a stealth kind of game, but that had amazing graphics and an amazing story. Oh, there it is. It goes yellow when you've got it. Oh, God, that's precise. There we go. To a dodgy cutscene. No, he doesn't look quite as cute in the cinematic, does he? Plague's Tale. Thank you, Ryan. Exactly, my friend. It was very successful, the second one. Oh no, there's the spider. Ugh. Wow. It's the size of a bus. There you go, job done. Was that entire quest? Oh no, look.
Must get out of the light, dear.
Oh. He doesn't like the light. Was he a vampire? Oh, little stag beetle thing. Go on, eat it. Where's his teeth gone? Got terrible dental hygiene.
They will find us.
Hello, Neil. How are you, dude? Thanks for popping in, my friend.
What if it's friendly? Eat it. Don't let it tell on us.
Right. So, that's interesting. So you get the choice. Gollum, who's nasty, wants to kill the beetle and hide, but Schmiegel wants to keep watching. I always choose the nice. I can't help it. Now convinced Gollum.
Beetle wants us no harm, does it? Could be a spy. It could be.
Observing just looks for pollen.
Beetle just wants to eat pollen, perhaps. Pollen. Yes. It hasn't been following us, has it? It likes us.
You did all right there.
Look.
We won. Woohoo! Did he win? I don't know now. At the park, enjoying the sunshine. That's what it's all about, my friend, isn't it? I've been up on Dartmoor today. It's very nice. On a reservoir. Well, not on a reservoir, because that would be very wet. But walking around one. What is he doing? I don't know who won the argument. Was it me as a good person, or was it the other one who wanted to eat it? No, he's just happy to encourage it to take the pollen for whatever purpose. Wow. What's this got to do with flowers and beetles? Nice, I mean, it's a cinematic, but saying the cinematic graphics are nice at very least. Can you, Ryan? You should do it then. You should do a little. You should have a Schneegel Gollum voice off on Bjorn's channel. You could both have played each version, couldn't you? Right. I don't know what happened there. Dragons and beetles and stuff. Not sure. You've been injured. Oh, watch for food items to regain your health.
Are they gone?
See, I still don't know if I am in training mode or if we're now in the full game. Alright, some more. Pick mushrooms is not much of a mission, really, let's be honest. Use Gollum's intuition and heightened senses. Alright, here we go. I forgot we could do this. I do love it when you can do this in a game. Played The Ascent again last night, just for a little bit, and I just so love that game. That has an option.
The wraiths! The wraiths!
I thought you were the Wraith. But Phipps won The Ascent yesterday, and very grateful, bless him. And Purple won Warhammer 40k bolt gun. Plus, both of them obviously were also offered GeForce Now priority. Yeah, and it's a little bit glitchy, isn't it? Like there, it's sort of like he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. Whoa! What am I doing? Use Gollum's intuition and heightened senses. There it goes, it's going this way. But is it then going this way? It's going this way. No, it's going this way. What if I go this way? Ah, yes, there we go. Tell you what, you could get lost easily in this cave. I'm sure I came this way. See, that's the thing. Is this little graphic where I have been or where I need to go? I don't know. I suppose I need to go somewhere I haven't been, and if I can see it, I'm sure I haven't been this way. He's running out of mushrooms. That's not indicating anything up there. Oh, it is this way though. Hours short of sleep. I woke at 4.
He's in here.
Oh, there's Batman. I'm the Batman. Or is it Darth Vader? Oh, we've gone into mega latency mode again. I really don't know what's going on. Sorry about this, guys. If the graphics and the frame rate are dropping for you, I have no idea. I've taken everything down quite a lot. Let me see if I put it on pause. Does it pause the game? Who knows? Let me just have another look at the settings. I have no idea why it's playing up. I'm pretty much using the same settings that I use for Rock Around the Clock. And so why it should be playing up, and I don't think it's my Wi-Fi. Let me just do a quick fast.com. Let's make sure we're not getting a really stinky 800. That's not bad. 840. 850 down. And 950 down. Okay, it's just gone up. Let's have a look at the latency. Hurry up fast. Right, no, it's settled on 970 megabits per second down. Oh, 1 gig. There you go, we've topped out at 1 gig. 990, just give me the rest of the info. Thank you. 980. And it's saying unloaded latency of 5 milliseconds and loaded of 8. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the connection. Upload is still rising, 70, 78, should go up to about 90 to 110, 81, 84, keep going. Doesn't matter, I mean 84 is fine even if it ends there. Yeah, 84. So there's nothing wrong with the connection. Let's try this instead. Bit rate and bit rate. Let's see if that helps. Reset. Do 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 do. Depends on how you're looking at it, Ryan, to be fair, but you're right. A good high quality 720 is better than a dodgy 1440. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It's certainly not the connection. And the fact that GeForce Now is running shouldn't be an issue. There's nothing else on the system. As I say, using the same settings that I use for clock, and I never get these issues. It's always perfect. Perfect on clock. Oh no. Yeah, it's definitely not happy. What did Darth Vader do to him? I wasn't watching. A bit slow. It's on slow, good quality. I mean, it's not.
Look at me. Look at me. They brought you. The Dark Lord. What did you tell him? What did you tell Sauron?
Yeah, that's interesting, Neil. I think most people are, to an extent or another. It's such a wide area, autism. I'm absolutely convinced I have an element of it. And obviously depends on the degree, but a lot of people are. I'm absolutely convinced now. I've messed about with the settings again, and it's looking like it's a bit more stable now. Is this Gandalf? Is this your boy? It is, isn't it? Gandalf the not so grey. Gandalf the quite dark and handsome. Yes, of course, Crystal. Crystal's the expert in the room. And yeah, as you know, Crystal, autism can go from nothing more than, tics to extreme living in your own world.
Shut up!
Well, did he give him over to the orcs then? That was a bit nasty of old Gandalf. So it feels like it's expanding out now into a more interesting story. Is this like the dude from Monty Python? Do you know the one in the film Life of Brian where he's in a ditch and he hasn't spoken for 40 years and somebody jumps on his foot and he shouts, "Ah!" Can't take it, won't let me. Chapter 2, The Maggot. I mean, graphically that's not brilliant, is it? I don't think. Talk to the frail man.
Please, Smeagol doesn't know a thing. We swears. Thin old man must tell them.
Be quiet. You will get us all killed.
Oh. Don't talk to me. I haven't talked for 40 years. You look like he's eaten for 20 of them. Sick man.
Nice men will help us, yes.
How did we go? He won.
Right, so we've got to choose between the two of these. I don't know why. On what basis? Which one's the nice one? Smeagol, isn't it? Anyway, I've lost that opportunity. It's gone now.
It's your number 4.
Lay down.
I don't want to. I want to go around and talk to people. Oh, look, he's got a spider etched on his wall. I cough when there's a little air in a room and it gets hot, so I do have a fan on, but it's getting dry in here. Let's go to sleep. Oh, all right then. If I must. I do love to talk. It's good to talk. Although it does use up the oxygen in the room. That's not his name. These orcs don't look very big. I always thought orcs were like huge. Go to the mustering yard.
Snaplob. Ubrishib. Drei. Drei.
Dre, he's a member.
What to do?
Reading.
Move. Move, you scum.
How rude. Is that the little frail fella? You alright, bro? Oh no, it's a different one. Look at his beard.
Sees us. The great eye.
I don't think we've had any more frame issues, which is good news. I'm not seeing anything on the
What does
settings.
beasts mean, precious? What does it mean? They'll feed us to some beast. But we told him. Smeagol will find it. We swear.
Ah. Alright, you know your stuff. Do you have a mute button on the mic for coughing? Was that a hint? You mean at all? No, of course I don't.
The great eye sees us. The great eye.
The Great Eye! She's a cruel woman, apparently. I don't know how I'm supposed to go up and see her.
Eye knows.
Oh, we've got to go on this gondola thing. Gondola! Dee dee dee.
Nimna. Ubrishib.
Just keep your head down. Do what the masters tell.
They must be thinking, who's this little fella? There's nobody else in the world like him, is there? Nobody see. There's like, oh yeah, we've seen a million of them around the place.
Be quiet. Yes, my king.
A little bit stuttering there. Oh yeah, no, I did mute it. I see what you're saying now.
Bones again.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting stuttering, but
Cruel men.
that's quite weird.
What has Smeagol ever done to them?
Oi, miss.
Nimdai, Slogobishil, Gulsuk.
Please, we don't understand.
This way.
Follow Beard Boy.
Hey, Grashnik.
Jump on him.
Catch your name.
Smeagol.
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 I'm the nice one.
You're going to die down here,
Oh,
Smeagol.
cheers,
My
bro.
advice, make your death count. You have to get the Borroks back into their pens. As fast as you can. They let you starve if you're slow.
Bollocks!
The beasts.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Get to high ground if you can. They don't have the best eyes. Open the pens and lure them in there. Then quickly close.
Yeah, it looks like Banksy's been down here, look.
All right. I will help you.
Whatever you do, don't carve any more out of these walls. They're worth a fortune.
Climb the ladder. The gate is not for us.
Gondola of Gondor. Oh. Am I allowed to go up this way?
First things first. The slaves chase the cattle. The cattle chases the slaves. You are the bait. If you're careless, you'll get trapped.
It's true, you know, the textures aren't amazing on these characters. I know that was something that some people were criticising.
Those beasts
And
love to break
it's almost as lacking in texture as Breath of the Wild. At least their excuse is they don't have the horsepower.
Carefully. All right.
Oh,
Run to the pen.
maybe not quite that careful. Go on, you can't get me.
Get his attention and run.
That's what I did.
No, not that way.
Which way then? Okay, to the question mark. Where is he? Run! 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 Right, drop the... Oh, I've got to do it.
And that's it.
Oh, right, okay.
Hold on. No, it's not.
Oh. Oh, I smelled that.
Very well. There is another pen. Back there. But the way is long, and the Borroks are fast.
Borroks to you too,
These
pal.
ones are wolves, so I wouldn't trust the fences to stop them. If they get too close, try getting to higher ground.
Well, this is going to be a challenge. Where are they? Woohoo! Where am I going? They're right behind you.
Above the gate is another lever.
Why are they doing this to us? Smeagol has promised.
Oi!
The precious for
Woo! Did it.
swears.
Now where? Run across and jump? Are they still in there? They must be.
Well done.
Yeah!
Look.
High five!
What's
Snaglob.
he shouting, precious? Beastmaster will tell us.
Not too bad. For your first day. Not too good either.
Oh.
No more work down below, though. They want me to keep an eye on you. Their newest scheme to humiliate me, I suppose. Next, the mines.
Try! Snaggle up! Move!
Snaglob? How rude. Right. Up onto the old gondola of Gondor. What do you think, guys, so far? What you've seen? I mean, do you know, it's what you guys were saying earlier. Is it worth that? Is it worth literal AAA price? I'm not.
Saying, precious.
I'm struggling to agree that it is, to be honest.
There's a reason she's in a cage.
I'm not saying it wouldn't turn out to be a fun game, but it's...
Well, that's the rumor.
Hey, Snagala. Kutsnuk ach kontrak. Drashi. Kont.
I got to go and talk to this fella or what? What's the deal?
Please, Smeagol doesn't know.
Doesn't know the words, does he?
That's really basic.
And what does a good slave do? Huh? A good slave that doesn't know the words? He learns. Maybe you should run, little slave.
He's just floating on the background there. Look.
Before the third horn, don't we?
Follow the little yellow dot.
Please, wait. The frail man
He's
must help us.
He's the dude from Monty Python, The Life of Brian.
What was that?
The bridge. Now come on. They want you to search the tunnels for dead workers.
Dead.
8 didn't report back yesterday.
Always look on the bright side of life. I'm loving it, but it should only be $50. Well, less than that because of tax.
You're on your own.
Yeah, and I am enjoying it. I mean, and I, you know, as I said earlier, it's only just really started. But yeah, $70, 60, 70? No way. What is that? I've got to find some tags, apparently. One.
Work harder, you scum!
Oh yeah, press X to eat.
Or would you prefer the fiery rivers?
What? What was that?
Who wants to join the brainless maggots down there? Didn't think so.
I think that's what they meant when they said enhanced hair. Do you see as he jumps, it kind of goes up and down and physics-wise. How's the old map looking? Oh, it's changed. Let's have a look. I mean, I don't know that the maps tell you anything, in fairness. Collect 8 tags from dead slaves. Well, they haven't died yet. Unless they're down there somewhere. Oh, yeah. I can see them now. So, right, so we climb up on here. We have to watch out for that bubble of heat. Oh, my flip!
Is that the goblin?
That was lucky.
What is he doing?
And then jump. Whee!
He's incredible. And now he's coming here. It gives me shivers.
Do. Have you bought it, Ryan, or are you buying it, or are you sort of going to wait and see how it goes price-wise?
This one doesn't need a number anymore, does it? That's 1, 7 left.
Okay.
Not nice work.
And that's a worm. That's something we can eat. So we'll have that. Give ourselves full health. You all right, bro? No more dead folk there. So where's the next dead individual? He's allowed to get away with stuff. He just runs around the place, doesn't he? Yeah, I think it's a definite wait till it's on sale. It's actually the kind of game I'd expect to have seen on Game Pass. But they've sort of slimmed down the day and dates, haven't they, on Game Pass? There was a time when there was loads of day and dates coming.
2 numbers.
Some really good ones as well.
They die, my precious.
And now not so much.
Too much work, too much heat. Come faster.
I miss the sea of Anna.
Just kill him so he can get his tag. Ah, it wouldn't let me.
Stay It was something.
Just pull everything. Yeah, it feels like a Game Pass game to me, Ryan, if I'm honest. There's one. How many have we got so far? 2? Yeah. 3. Thank you. Thank you, Schmeagol. Ooh, how do we get up here? Let's run at the wall. Here we go. Oh, he's run out of stamina. Let him get his stamina back. And go. No. I thought I could just run at the wall. How about this one? What's that? Is that? Yeah, got to climb. Obviously, got to jump onto those and climb around. There we go.
Cruel orcs. No one here to help us find our precious.
So, reminds me of Bramble in some respects. I would say Bramble has more varied gameplay from what I've played, and it's like $25. Oh, Schmeagol. No. Wow. Well, that melted him. Well, here we go with the lag and the frames. Oh dear, oh dear. I've no idea. It really annoys me. It's so random.
No one here to help us find our precious.
Jump! Right, doesn't want to go around that one. That's too high, so it has to be this one, surely. But don't call me Shirley. Whoa. Backwards jump. Whoa! He's going to lose his stamina. We can just go. That'll do. Let's see what's up here. Kill him. Kill him. No. What was that? Little worm or something? Consume. We haven't got very much health. Why won't it let me? Do you do that? When you're playing, do you kind of lean around things to see if you can get a better view? I want him to eat that little worm thing that he found, but he's not entertaining the idea. Oh, there's one down there. Actually, I forgot that we can use our intuition, I think they called it. Oh, there's one over there as well, so we could do that one. Gotta run and jump. Look at that.
What kind of freak is that?
We must rest. Not now, love. Not yet.
Not now, love. Go on, mate. Eat some of the worm. What's wrong with you? You've got 3 worm things that you can eat now. So to go all the way back. No! No! I have no idea why we're getting this lag. It's so annoying. William doesn't get this. You see, you have to watch the pros. Oh, here we go. And again. How many is that? 6?
Nasty little shrieker. Like in the old times of the orcs deep under misty mountains.
No! In fairness, you do go straight back to the last bit. So you don't go back too far. Really, the whole kind of death thing in a game is pointless, isn't it? Because you always, unless it's a roguelike, you end up going back to where you started. Oh no, I didn't mean to jump. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why this is causing so much strife. How bad? I don't know. let's take it down again. See if that does anything. I don't know. I genuinely don't know why it's kicking off. You do though, don't you? Right, I do all the time when I'm playing these games. I'm sort of like, you know, what's it? Oh yeah, do that. Let's go that way. Right. So we've got our tag. How many tags have we got? Chapter 2, this is. Full of 8. Let's, Whoa! Oh, no! Oh, it's my fault. No, it's gone again. Oh, it's even worse now. This is ridiculous. Do 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 do. Big got to pick a bucket or two. I'm going to be calling it a day in a second anyway. Well, we've been streaming for an hour and a half, so it's not bad. Thanks, bro. Fastest, lowest quality. See if that's any better. Average time to render a frame, 3.6 milliseconds. That's slow. Right then, Schmeagol. Me old mate. Me old macker. So, back around we go. No. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't get it. Genuinely don't understand it. Right then, come on, me old fruit. Let's go and grab the tag. Oh, we've already grabbed it. Great. Oh no, this is infuriating. It's infuriating. It's me worm. I knew there was a reason I had to come over there. So there's no point worrying about the tag. Oh. Oh, that's because I'm getting a bit... No. I've done the tag. Did I grab me worm? No, grab my worm. We'll go down here. Hang on, let's get the... Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's why.
Hey, what is that?
It's me.
Looks like a frog.
No, I'm not a frog.
My love.
You cheeky monkey. How dare you? Right down here. Just jump, mate. Don't worry about that.
5, just 1 minute.
5 of 8.
Or someone collects our number 2.
Number 2. Where next? Let's have a look. Down there. Oh, it looks to be in a different place. Different chamber. A worm? No, not a worm. You're still alive. Where was he? He was down here. Looks higher than this area though. There is that place over there. I think it's on over there, so there's a ladder here, that'll do. His hair. And then
It's so hot. It burns our skin.
I'm not going to try and jump on that stick thing. It didn't work before. I need to... Can I get across there? Yeah. I think, yeah, I was going to say, I think we
He
could...
wants to go home. But we has no home, sweet one.
want to actually go over here. I wonder if it'll let me. That's it. Worry about them. They don't seem to be a problem for us. Here's one.
That's number 6. 2 more.
And one over there. That's a bit of a long jump run thing, isn't it? There you go. Is that number 7?
Only one more. Only one.
It's certainly easier when you use the intuition. I'm just going to jump down there. That's the way to do it.
Right, that's it. Now back to the mine master.
Back to the mine master. Wondering if GFN's going to be to do a deal on the gift cards again, as I'm about to have to top up again in the next week. Oh, it just literally run out, didn't it? A week or so ago. Yeah, well, not in the short term, I would have thought, Neil. I have no insight on that, though, my friend, but I would have thought, as it's just ended, it's unlikely.
What's happening?
They're sending the week up to the
Priority's pretty good value, to be fair. Mine's just coming up for renewal, but it's over 6 months. It's not a huge amount, not for what you get. Ultimate's a different beast, but
It didn't even fight.
They never do.
No.
you know, a lot of people don't need the extra oomph. I can't get him to move, by the way. He's not moving. They just sort of sat there.
No.
I'm trying. There you go. Now it's working. And they stopped again.
Gun. Let's move.
It's the barracks full. You don't die today. What happens to the tower?
1, 2, 3.
They don't come back. That's all I know. Do they get killed? Cursed? What's the light do to them? They go on, they don't come down. That's all.
Yeah. See, I also got a founder's account. So, and as long as I keep paying it, I'm locked in. And that's like £6 a month, something along those lines. So I keep paying it, even though I'm using Ultimate.
8. All 8.
Ugly and slow. I would milk you for blood, if you had any.
Well, listen.
Well, I got what you wanted, dude. Return to your cell in the barracks and end the day at the window. Up here, I think. Oh no, he's lost his stamina. What's that little white dot? An old metal spoon?
We could use that.
Ooh. To
Who
eat.
did this? Come on, who saw it? Anyone?
Well, it wasn't us.
He fell.
Yes, that's bound to happen with a broken neck.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely, my friend. I mean, the thing is, Ultimate is gifted to me by NVIDIA. Otherwise, I'd be in
Went
the
up into
same
the
boat.
night, the quiet one. He did.
And so will you if you keep talking.
End the day. And given how awful the stream has gone in terms of the frames and so on, I think we'll end the stream as well. So, an hour and a half in, what am I thinking? I'd hate to think that it's little tasks like this for the whole game. Unless it's aimed at a much younger audience, in which case that might work, I'm not sure, but I think it's a game that you need.
Seen people sit there all night.
You need to play it for a few hours to get see if it expands. I'm going to,
Good, clever plans.
but is it? No, it's definitely not a AAA.
What are you looking at? The bridge? The gate? Ah, yes. That beautiful gate.
Definitely not.
Straight out of Luke.
And I don't know whether that's just because it's unpolished and unfinished, and it's the classic these days. Everything is done to a deadline.
Who lives in
Or whether they just deemed that that's what they wanted to sell it for.
A sorcerer. But the orcs just call him
Yeah, that's very true, Neil. Ultimate's brilliant, but
Maybe they
not
think
on
it's
all
him
games.
who's like Barnes in the tower. Alas, there is only one way into the Tower of Light. The one that our sick friend Darimon took today. He lost his hope long before he lost his life. As most of us do. Before that, however, he tried to find plans for the tower.
Poor old
He was
Darimon.
obsessed with it. A great collection of maps, he told me. Stored somewhere in the halls of Gron.
So I'm just going to quickly check out the price.
halls of Grond?
I could show you the way.
Gollum
If you
game
want to see for
price.
yourself.
Don't listen, maggot. No brains left in that old scrag.
Well,
He's been down here too.
CD Keys have it for PC at £22. What's that, $25? That seems pretty good to me. It's £50 at Argos, £45 at Amazon, $39.50 for the PlayStation at Cool Shop UK. I have no idea what that is. Xbox $67.58. That's on eBay. That's a bit of a laugh. I don't do eBay. It's a criminal site. Unlike the console versions, Gollum for PC only costs $50, says GameSpot. But you can obviously, CD Keys will get to you for 22. I think £22 for this. I'd be happy with that. Buy the Lord of the Rings, get £5 off at Game. But yeah, I mean, if you're buying it from Steam or from the console stores, then you're going to pay full. I never do that. I don't pay the full wedge. And quite honestly, I think as far as the developers are concerned, if you bought it, you bought it. Right, let me just pop that in on CD Keys and guarantee. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Gollum PC $21.99 is their lowest price. You can get the Precious Edition, which is this edition that I've got here, for $28.99. That comes with soundtracks and making of videos and all that kind of stuff. You can get it for the Xbox over at CD Keys for £40, and the Precious Edition for $50. So, you know, if you shop about, you can get it for what I think it's probably worth. Let me have a quick look on Epic Games. Yeah, well, it ain't, is it? I mean, it's $50 on PC, which is not. Okay, let me check on... I'm actually on Epic now. I know I haven't got this on screen, but... So Epic have the Gollum for £43 and the Precious Edition for $51. So that's not 70. That's not 70 quid, is it? Yeah, I mean, and give it another 2 weeks, and you'd be I mean, it's 21 already on CD Keys. Give it another couple of weeks, and you'll get it for 30 or less on. I'm just having a look at Steam now. Although the search is awful. Yeah, as I suspected. Just gives you put it in, all you get is soundtracks and stuff. There's something really, really weird about their search, and that is using relevance. Let me go with highest price. Gollum, Lord of the Rings Gollum. It's just like, why are you showing me a £1.99 cosmetic for it? How the heck? We talked about this the other day on Clock, didn't we? It's just got the world's worst search. I mean, how the heck are they selling any games? Release date. You've literally got to go to the soundtrack, and then it says based on this game, and then you click on the game, and that's how I find it. It's terrible. Of course, it's in my library. $42.99. So, yeah, roughly same price as Epic, slightly more expensive. And the Precious Edition is 51. So, you know, again, that's not 70. And you can get it, I don't know how much it is. Have a look on the PlayStation Store. Let's have a look. PlayStation Store. Always the most expensive way to buy a game. No questions. Gollum. Let's have a look. So, it's pretty much the same price. $49.99 on PlayStation. $54 for the Precious Edition. £5 more. So it's not. Then it's not trying. Nobody's selling it for 60 or 70. Anyway, it is what it is. I mean, I enjoyed it. I am enjoying it, but I would only have paid 21 for it, which is roughly the same price as Bramble, by the way. So, and I would say in the same time frame, playing this versus Bramble, and there are similarities. Bramble had a more varied amount of gameplay, graphics, and so on. So if you literally got £25 burning a hole in your pocket and you're thinking this or Bramble, I would go Bramble. Having said that, I've got a feeling this is going to expand as I play it. So I need to play a bit more, which I will do at some point. Here we go, we're off to work. Good, right. Well, that's me, guys. I'm going to call it a day at that point anyway. Main menu, yes. So yeah, here we go. Downloadable content. Pack of 6 exclusive Gollum animations. Press Z to trigger a special animation. I don't know why you would want to do that. Cinderin, Elves speak Elvish, so you can turn that off or on. The Lore Compendium. Unlock entries of the Lore Compendium while you progress through the game, and I think this has all been happening. Collectibles, we've got one, a bat wing, brilliant, and chapter selection. So we're this is always useful to see how many chapters there are. So we're still on chapter 2. Let's ping it forward and see how many. Only 10 chapters. This could be quite a small game, you know. That first one was what? I don't know, 30 minutes. We're still in the second one, but I've not been concentrating. My guess is maybe an hour. 1, 2, 3, we're 10. I reckon this is a 10-hour game. So for £21, up to 30, yeah, maybe. But I reckon this is going to be coming out on all sorts of services soon. So we shall see. David, hello, my friend. Not a lover, eh, Rock? No, I've enjoyed it, mate. But we were just basically trying to say what's the value of the game in terms of how much would you pay for it. And some guys were coming in and saying, would you pay 60 or 70 for it? And I said, no, it's not that. And we've had a look. And to be fair, you can pick it up on CD keys right now for PC for $21.99. And even if you went to PlayStation, you can get it for less than £50. So it's not a full AAA price game. But what I did say, mate, was that, you know, it's very similar in some respects to Bramble. Bramble is priced at about £24 on Steam. And I think about £15 on CD keys. So if I had my £20 scenario, which way am I going? I'd go Bramble and wait for this to drop in price, because I think you probably get more value out of Bramble right now. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. $21.99 on Steam. That's on CD keys. Genuinely, that's all it is. So yeah, on that basis, I don't know why people. It's a good little game. And at that kind of price, You know, what's not to love? I'll just pull it up and show you. 1 second. Let me grab window capture. There we go. Yeah, that one. That's the screen I want. Okay, so here we are at CD keys, covering me up. There we are. And yeah, if we go to Gollum, there it is, PC, $21.99. And you can even get the Precious Edition, which is the big deluxe edition with additional stuff, for an extra £8, £7. So I think that's pretty good. You can even get it here on Xbox for 40, and 50 for the Precious Edition. But yeah, I mean, full price on Steam, it's 40 something. So you know, it's not actually being priced out there as a full price game. The rubbish search of Steam. There we go. So $42.99, and it's 41 on Epic, so slightly cheaper, but not by much. Yeah, and 21, can't complain. I don't agree with many games being full price anymore. I said exactly this earlier, David. You're a man after my own heart, mate. I think there are very, very few games that justify the full price £70-ish tag anymore. And I think most games, and also particularly if they're a digital download, and there's no cost of production, there's no cost of distribution, there's no retail cut taken out, and so on. And returns, you know, the amount of returns there are on games that get sent back. Whereas with digital, it's there you go, you paid for it, you can't send it back, and we want full price, and that's ridiculous. It shouldn't be the case. They should be giving back, they should be knocking off at least 20% of the price if you go for a digital download. The only reason I think they don't, and I've said this elsewhere, is because the retailers, Amazon, would kick off big time, because they'd be losing out on revenue. So there's almost a price hike in place so that it's on parity with physical copies, which I think is pretty bad, to be fair. They could get around it. It's really easy to get around it. If you're a Game Pass or a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you get 20% discount on games. There you go. Job done. And everybody wins because you subscribe, so they get extra revenue. They can say to Amazon, well, you can have the same deal. Why don't you do a deal on the basis that if somebody has Amazon Prime, they can buy a game and get a discount and we'll give you a cut. There's lots of ways they could do it, I think. I almost always buy on Steam in case I need to use their 2 hour. Yeah, I love that, Neil. It's even better than that, isn't it? It's the same as Stadia. It's 2 hours over 2 weeks. So you don't even have to fire it up the same day. You could wait a week and play an hour a week. And if you don't like it, and it's all automated, so you don't have to ask anybody's permission. David, never actually thought about that aspect. But yeah, digital really shouldn't have the same value. And I was saying earlier in the stream, you know, you've got to press a DVD in a factory. You've got to put it in a jewel case. There's a cost for that. You've got to seal it up and put printed material inside. It then gets put into a huge crate with hundreds more, sealed up in a box, put on the back of a truck, shipped to a central distribution point, and probably then sent across the sea or on a plane. At the other end, it comes off, gets put on another truck, taken somewhere else, eventually ends up with a retailer who takes a 30% cut. I mean, leaving the developer, the publisher, with maybe 15 to 30% of a margin max. Whereas when it's downloaded, all they've got is cost of storage, and that's negligible. And they're making, you know, they're probably. I mean, you've got to take out the whole cost of development, of course you do. And I'm talking purely about the margin, but their margin is going to be virtually intact versus the cost of production beyond the development. and shipping it out to retailers. But I think it's artificially kept high to appease the likes of Game and Walmart and Amazon and those guys, because they can't at this moment in time, obviously. I mean, there's no reason why Amazon can't. There's no reason at all why they can't get on this bandwagon. I mean, for God's sake, they own Amazon Web Services. You know, let's just put what we're going to do is buy one copy, master copy, and we're going to sell it digitally, and we'll make an absolute wedge. I don't know why they don't do it, quite honestly. Anyway, fellas, thank you so much. Sorry once again for the drop in frames. I have no idea why it was happening. I almost guarantee if I restarted the PC, it would be fine. But it does happen from time to time. I was hoping to stream Deathloop tomorrow, which is another game that was given to me, because it's just appeared on GeForce Now this week. But I'm going to be out for the day, I've been told. So we do have we have a Monday holiday, so I might do it Monday. We'll see how the day goes. But definitely another game stream coming up. And then, of course, I might do it in place of Clock on Monday, actually. I hadn't thought of that. Instead of a normal Rock Around the Clock on Monday, I might stream Deathloop. Yeah, I might do that. Either way, guys, have a fantastic weekend. Deathloop, always wanted to play that one. Heard it's a really novel co-op. Mate, jump in. I'm not sure if you need to have the game to do it on co-op. I'll have a look into it. But if you don't need to, you're more than welcome. See, if it was on Luna, this is one of the great benefits of Luna, you can do that whole shared couch thing where I just need to give you a code, and then you are able to play in the game with me, even if you don't own it or Luna, which is really novel. But there you go. Crystal, have a lovely weekend, my friend. Have an absolutely fantastic weekend. And thank you, everybody, for watching. And I will, of course, be back. I'll be back. You take care. All the best.